I am Regan Aliyah. I play Juliana in Kitty, and I am talking to Young Entertainment Mag, and I am excited.
Hi, I'm Allie from Young Entertainment Magazine. So nice to meet you today. Well, hello, Reagan. I am so excited for this interview. How are you today?
I'm good. It's been a chill day. I'm chilling.
Great to hear. I'm glad that you were able to have one of those days for yourself. I mean, things are about to pick up, I'm sure. You have Kitty that's about to premiere.
Yeah, it's really exciting to see that gonna come out and like it's gonna be the world's and they get to see it because we were over there in Korea filming that. So it's exciting. I'm excited to see it myself.
Wow. Oh my gosh, Korea. That's crazy. What was it like filming there?
Oh, it was insane. Like, I think even just getting the call, like, hey, you booked a TV show, you're gonna fly to Korea in like less than like 2 weeks. I was like, huh? What? Okay. Um, but it's just so like rich in culture. Like, all the people were so kind to us. The food was amazing. The hospitality was just beautiful. Like every time I would step into a new place, I just felt like, oh my God, like this is a great environment to be in. It felt super safe. It was so fun. Like all the karaoke bars and different things like that. Like it was truly like a blast, honestly.
That's so great to hear. Did you ever think you'd go to a location like that?
I mean, I wished like I definitely just like in one of those things like traveling, you just hope and pray that like some way, some reason you would be over across the seas. So like I always like prayed on it that I would get to like travel the world with what I wanted to do for a living. And getting to go to Korea, I was like, okay, like let's go, let's do this. But I did not think in that year that I would be traveling there. No, not at all. But like in my lifetime, I hoped. I always heard like Korea was so fun, so vibrant, so cool to be. So I was like, I want to go there. So I was excited.
Yeah, that's so great. And that's so exciting. And I mean, Exo Kitty, it's a spinoff from To All the Boys I've Loved Before. How exciting. Were you familiar with the book and the film series before auditioning?
Yeah, I had a friend that was like obsessed with it, and I'm a big like rom-com person in general. So I'm a tune in. I'm a like, no matter how chill I try to act, I'd be like, let me get a rom-com in there, let me watch it. So watching, I was like, this is so cute. And so when I saw like the audition call and stuff like that, I already knew, of course, the franchise, the movies, the books, and stuff like that. So yeah, I was definitely aware of it, aware of how many fans loved it. That was like such a cool thing. And I still see on my Twitter, like it'll pop up being like, this is the best rom-com and this is the reason why. And I was like, I love people's hype like about it. It makes me happy.
Yeah, it must be so much fun to join kind of like that iconic universe to be able to have a part in it. That's
Yeah,
such exciting.
absolutely.
Yeah, and I mean,
Absolutely.
oh, sorry. You just
No,
said
you're good.
you had just said that you only had 2 weeks after finding out you booked the role to go to Korea. What was that audition process like?
Yeah, it was a pretty quick turnaround for me. I know some of the other casts had like a different like set of circumstances, but I kind of like once I found out that I got it, it was like boom, 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 and I was like, oh, okay, I don't have suitcases, I don't have anything. I don't. Most people like if you're not from Los Angeles, I'm born and raised here, so we have like the alleys, and it's like just like you can buy a whole bunch of things for cheaper, I went and got all my suitcases off the alley for $20 for three big suitcases. Let me tell you that. When I got over there, all broken, cracked,
Oh
torn
no.
apart. Oh, maybe I shouldn't have done that, but still, it was like a quick turnaround, so I had to like,
Yeah.
beg on something like that. It was really cool. My family was really excited about it. Like to hear me like be like, "Oh, I auditioned for this. Oh, I have a director session for this. Oh, I booked it and I'm about to leave all you guys. See you later." They were more like excited and just like, that's so cool, we're so proud of you, like go out there, kill it, do your best, and have fun. So it was just like a quick but really fun thing for me to be a part of.
Yeah, no, I mean, it sounds like it went really fast. And I mean, Juliana, so this is a brand new character for us. How does she fit into this story?
Yeah, I mean, I don't know how much I can really say with like it not being out yet, but she's just like, I think she's a piece that has a lot of potential to really stir a storyline up in the future. She's very sweet. She's very like loving. Um, and she just loves the people. I'll say she loves the people she loves, you know, and that's like her world, and she doesn't want to be separated from it. She doesn't want to lose that. Uh and she's a fun time to be around. I think she's cool. I think she has great fashion. I think she's a cute addition, and I think that she really represents a lot of people, is what I feel like I can say. As soon as it comes out, you'll be like, "Oh, I get why she's saying this. I understand." But I relate to her too. So, you
Yeah, I
know.
was just going to say, I'm so intrigued now. I cannot wait to meet her. I mean, this character, she seems from what you said, very relatable, but also such a complex storyline. What did you
Yeah.
bring to the character of Juliana?
Yeah, you see like glimpses of her in this season, so I really hope to see like her full storyline uh be explored. But I really like just kind of put myself in the situation, because the stuff that she goes through is very relatable to me and specific journeys of my life. And so I kind of just sat down and I was like, how, like for example, like facial expressions, like how would you feel if this was happening to you, if you felt sad about this, like what would your natural reaction to it be? And that's kind of just like how it was really a natural thing to do, because I am like, I think she's a Cancer like me. If you like astrology, I think she's a little Cancer girl like me. So we love very hard, and when we feel any type of like turmoil in that, we kind of freak out a little bit. um so that's it. Like I just brought honestly my honest self to the character because we already related so much.
Yeah, and I mean, tapping into yourself like that, was it kind of hard to separate yourself from the role at the end of the day with filming?
No, not necessarily. I think it's very the show is still in a very light-hearted pace of certain like concepts. So it's like it felt like good to do it. Like it felt like, oh, this feels good to like let this out somewhere, or um this feels nice to just have like her to play around with for a little bit. And I hope to do that more in like an extensive period of time, and let her have her own avenues that could make me feel like really like pulled and drawn down. But right now, it's like, even if she feels like sad about something, I was like, still at the end of the day, I'm like, she has so much for herself that it's like, I'm just excited to see where she goes, you know?
Yeah, and I mean, I am too, and I'm sure viewers are also so excited to watch her journey. And we kind of talked about the trilogy of To All the Boys I've Loved Before, but is there any pressure that comes from being on a show that's a spin-off of this beloved movie?
Uh, I feel not for me. I'm hands in the air because I feel like I have a new character that's just like sort of being introduced in this, that I kind of get the reins to have a little bit of freedom. But I think people that are like transferring over, like, you know, Kitty and stuff like that, like they have, she has more of like a drawn out thing that people are already attached to. For me, I'm kind of like, woo, I can do what I want. You know what I mean? This is fun. But no, not necessarily. It's more just like happiness and exciting feelings about it.
Yeah, I mean, it must be to kind of know that even though it is a spin-off and you know it's a well-liked series, to kind of be going into it must be comforting in a way. And you kind of, like you said, get to bring your own new things to it.
absolutely. There's already like a fan base there that's already like really drawn to the story and wants to see what's gonna happen. So that's already like a cool thing, knowing that there's a foundation of people that are like, we're supporting this because we're just so excited to see where it goes. And I'm like, keep on doing that because I'm excited to see where it can go even after this, and I hope that they are as well. But I think that they did, like, you know, Ginny and everybody made a really, really cute special project.
That's so exciting. And I mean, I love music, and as a creative, I love music with characters, and I know you're into music. So, did you have a Juliana playlist or any kind of songs for her?
Let me tell you, Juliana was listening to a whole bunch of Beyonce, a whole bunch of like Anderson .Paak, a whole bunch of like neo soul meets R&B pop vibes of just being like, I feel like that's creative elements. So the neo soul like gives her that artistic flair, and then the Beyonce and like the Rihanna's gave her that I have the confidence to wear what I want, to say what I want, to like be open and honest about like my feelings and certain things like that. So I would say a little bit of neo soul of Anderson .Paak, Lauryn Hill, Erykah Badu, to then meets the Beyoncés and Rihannas, mix it all in. Pretty much the stuff I already like. She's a lot like so.
I love that. Oh my goodness. Can you name like maybe one song or?
Let's see. I would say Room in Here by Anderson .Paak is a good one. I would say you know what? There's one I would say, but I think people would start being like, why would you? So
Okay.
I'd just say like a different catalog. I'll just put it in general thing. She definitely had some sad ones on there. There was a playlist that was like, why are you sad on a Wednesday? Sucks being a hopeless romantic. So like, you know, those playlists for her is like, that's where she lives. That's all I'll say. That's where she lives.
I love Juliana already. I can already tell this is going to be like a character I'm going to connect to. So excited. And what are you excited for the fans to see when the show airs on May 18th?
I'm excited for the fans to see representation. I think there's a lot of things that things that are shown on this show that are groundbreaking to me, like as far as it comes to like representing different races, sexualities, and being open and honest about like conversations in it, especially in a like merger of a show that's like American meets Korean, this meets this. I feel like it's a very like representation based show. I think it's amazing, and I think people are really gonna feel seen in somebody and understand their journeys, their struggles, their pain, their happiness, their love.
Yeah, that's always so great to see on TV. And it's true. I think there's so many groundbreaking moments that we are seeing on television now. And being a part of that must be pretty cool too, to kind of set the way for these shows that are going to come years down the line. So,
Yeah, it's really cool. It's really, really cool. I'm big on doing things that feel like special to me. A lot of my roles have been like rooted in a lot of things that are like my own idea of being identity, sorry, my own identity being a Black lesbian in the, you know, entertainment world has been like very interesting, and to play like over now my whole career to start like dabbling in that in a whole bunch of different projects feels really fulfilling, very fulfilling.
yeah, oh my goodness. I mean, I just know that you, as a performer, you're really going to make a mark for people who are looking up to you to join the or get into the industry. And what you're doing now is so important. And it's going to be great to be able to see you on Netflix like that. And I'm so excited for you.
Oh, I'm a Cancer. Don't make me cry. I'm sorry. But yeah,
I'm a
it's gonna
Scorpio, so.
love that. Okay. I feel you. Water sign. I'd be like, people tell me to talk about an accomplishment or something that I'm doing. I'd be like, give me a second. Hold on. Yeah, it's really, really exciting. I'm honestly super excited for everybody else involved all of the cast they're just like super sweet people. Their character storylines, it was great for me to even watch them and get into it and be like, wow, like look at what you guys are doing, or look at how this is progressing. And like I can't wait to see, hopefully we get another season of stuff and where it can go, because I think there's a lot of special characters and a lot of special representation, and it's a really cool little thing for the kids, for the teens, for the adults, for anybody that wants to watch.
Yeah, and that's what's so great about these shows too. Although they're like geared more towards like that teen genre, a lot of them are relatable for adults and people kind of outside of the genre of them.
Yeah, definitely. I know so many people that have like been like, "Oh my God, you're gonna be a part of XO Kitty." I love To All the Boys, and they are grown, and I love it. I'm like, I feel you, because you can never get enough rom-coms, enough hopeless romantic content and stuff like that. Why not live in that world? Not why not have a little escapism? I'm here for it.
It,
So I hope that people have that in this as well.
yes, it's so true. And I mean, this series is going to be going with its first season. Were there any firsts for you while filming this series?
Oh my gosh. Yeah, I never really grew up eating seafood or anything. So this is like random things behind the scenes. Never grew up eating seafood because anything my mom didn't really eat, I just assumed like I wasn't allowed to eat it. So trying a whole bunch of different things, I learned how to the cast taught me how to use chopsticks because I was struggling, and I was like, "Oh my God, y'all, I'm sorry." So I tried so many different types of food, like the Korean barbecue out there, like a lot of different seafoods, learning to use chopsticks, learning different like etiquette out there, things to say when they give you stuff, things to do when things not to do. All of that kind of stuff was really interesting to me, different sayings, different like Korean words and stuff like that that were really cool to learn. There were so many firsts, like being in a country for that long by myself was a first in itself, you know. And this was my first at the time, the first thing I booked as like a series regular. So that was my first real TV show. That's something in itself. My family was freaking out. They're like, all this work, you finally got something, you finally got something. And luckily it's been just stacking up and keeps on going now. So a lot of firsts, a lot.
Yeah, that's so great to hear. And when did this show film in Korea? What year?
That was last year, beginning to middle of last year.
Okay, so we were still kind of
Yes.
coming out of the
I was,
pandemic too with traveling. So,
yeah, so we still had a lot of COVID restrictions, masks still when we were out and about. There was a lot of everything out there still being like I think when we arrived it was like 20,000 cases of COVID a day and stuff
oh,
like that.
wow.
So like it was a lot of like being careful, being very safe. But still I think everyone operated so well. Everyone's tried to stay as safe as they possibly could. Great protocol, great precautions. So it was really a comforting thing to be a part of, because I'd be scared. I'd be like, ooh, I don't
Yeah, no, especially going to new country and then having all that in the mix, but being able to
yeah.
be very safe. And I'm sure, I mean,
Oh
I
yeah.
Korea was so safe with their protocols too.
Their protocol out there, safe, amazing. I was like, I need to live here. Some of the cast lives out there, and I was like, can I come stay with y'all for a little bit? Because it's so beautiful. Just a beautiful place to be, and great precautions, protocols, all of that kind of stuff. They treated us like amazing, absolutely amazing.
Yeah, that's so heartwarming. And I'm sure that made the experience of filming 10 times better, just having the
Yeah,
support from him. And yeah. And
absolutely, yeah.
what was the most challenging part of this project, if there were any, and how did you overcome that?
I think the most challenging thing in my case was probably different for a lot of people because set times and stuff were different. But my thing was just being away for so long. Like I said earlier, when I was like, I'm scared. It's not about anything about like the place that I was. It's about like just being alone. I really had to get comfortable with being that way. I have a sister, and she's a year older than me, like a year and 5 days. So we grew up as twins. So pretty much everywhere I go and like everything I do, it's been me and her. But out there, I was jolted into just fully being alone. And so that was like a very scary thing. It's just like waking up, nobody's in the house, no animals, no sister, no nothing. Like that was probably the scariest part, is like not sitting with your own thoughts where you start drowning in them, finding ways to like lift yourself back up. And luckily, like the cast, that some of them that lived there suggested so many fun things to go do. We did like bouldering, rock climbing, stuff like that, to really like uplift certain people that were just like homesick a little bit, and different things like that. But yeah, that was probably the most challenging thing, was just like not getting too stuck in the mental, and still being able to like just continue on, work, you're okay, like you're gonna get back home, you're gonna have this, but at the same time it's like you have that weird feeling of being alone, but then you're having like the time of your life and wanting to stay there. It's like a weird catch 22. So it's
Yeah.
kind of challenging to balance.
Yeah, I can only imagine. And it sounds like the cast was a bit of like a found family, like everyone was able to come together.
Yeah, Anthony, Jocelyn, they would come by my little like hotel room, and we would just be cracking up through the night and laughing at stuff. We would all, like the full cast would go grocery shopping together and start like, certain people would make food, and then like we would come over, we would all eat the food and stuff like that. Like it was very sweet. Very sweet.
We're talking with Anthony soon, so that's exciting. We're so excited.
Anthony, that's my love. Anthony's amazing. He knows he's amazing. Every time I see him, I'm like, look at you. You're so talented. He's hot. He's cool. Like, go Anthony.
This is what's also going to make the show so great. It just sounds like you guys are so close, and that's so exciting. I'm sure that chemistry will translate on the screen. So that's
Yeah, absolutely. I honestly, I wish in this that I got to like work with Anthony like on set a lot more. We were always together behind the scenes and stuff like that. But just everyone's like delightful. They're all super sweet, super nice, and it was just really, really fun.
Yeah, that's so exciting. So a little bit on a different note, we picked up that you're going to be in the anticipated Marvel film Ironheart. Is there anything you can talk about, like what role you're playing or how you got involved?
Oh, yeah. Y'all want to get me fired? No. Let me tell you this. All I can say is that I am the biggest Marvel fan on this planet. I'm looking at my wall right now. There's like all these comics that I have pasted on my wall. I grew up going to like Marvel movies back to back as a kid and stuff. So it was just tears being shed when I got that. And it was actually, I literally got back from Korea, auditioned, went straight into like pretty much filming that. Which is a crazy thing, to book my first like big series regular thing to then do it again right after. Insane. And for the thing that I've dreamed of, I've literally told everybody I've ever worked with, all my friends, everything. I was like, if there's anything I can do, I just want to be in Marvel. I will be an extra saying ice cream. I'll do anything. So to be a part of it, it's like mind-blowing. Two franchises, like a Marvel one that's like, you know, actiony, and then like something that's like rom-com. It's like the best of both worlds for me. Like I'm living like two separate things, and I love them both like so much.
Yeah, so you really manifested that for yourself. You spoke it into the universe.
That was literally my caption. I was like, manifestation is crazy, y'all. It's crazy, because who would have guessed? Who would have guessed?
I'm a firm
Not
believer in like speaking into the universe what you want, and it seems like that happened there. So lips are sealed on more about it, but we're so excited to find out, and I'm sure the secrecy is going to be worth it. But congratulations.
Oh, absolutely. Absolutely. They're all so sweet over there as well, and a great team, great family over there too. So I'm just in different families having the time of my life.
That's so exciting. So these next questions, they're a bit of rapid fire, not being timed, so don't worry about it, but these are just some quick questions that we have for you. So,
okay.
Are there any emojis that best represent Juliana?
I would say the paintbrush, the red heart, the plane emoji, and the that pouty one, like the little pouty face. Those are
Okay.
those are her emojis.
Okay, so for the next month-ish, I'm going to be thinking of those and trying to put together what can that mean for her storyline. Okay, those are some good ones, especially the plane. And now I have to ask, because I am a huge Starbucks fan, what is your
Oh.
go-to Starbucks order?
Ooh, I'm pretty basic about a lot of stuff. I'm a hot chocolate person everywhere I go, so I'll just get a hot chocolate, but I've recently been trying to get into like chai. So now I've been like just a normal iced chai with like a pump of caramel in there and I'm good to go. I have like the simplest orders when it comes down to that kind of stuff. You make it too fancy, I'll be like, no, 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 no. But I also don't like coffee, so it's like that's another thing. So it's like I have limited options with that kind of stuff. But hot chocolate and chai, you can't go wrong. Can't go
Yeah,
wrong.
I made a promise to myself today actually that I'm gonna try a chai latte. Never have had one before. So this is gonna be my go-to. Like, I mean, this is
You
what's gonna inspire me to
should.
go get one now. I might have to
Yeah,
go.
I thought they tasted kind of weird when I first tried it, and I keep telling people like, get the first one. You may think it's a little off. Get it again. You'll love it. And now I
Okay,
can have like a hot chai, iced chai, and they're just chef's
so
kiss.
many
So
options.
good.
Okay, I'm gonna keep that one in mind. And then favorite song to blast on set.
Ooh, right now I would say it's anything off of Beyonce's Renaissance album. Also, I will always blast Lauryn Hill anywhere I go. Just depends on the vibe of everybody else, but I will always give you like Lauryn Hill Lost One, something like that. And then I think that I also am a big simpy simp. So right now, yeah, ooh, who would it be for my simp mode? Let's let's bring out the phone. Let's bring out the phone and see. Um, what's a simpy song I've been playing? Ooh, not the Coldplay. The Coldplay would make me cry a little bit. Um, ooh, I love some Tori Kelly. That's a great one.
Yeah,
All her music is great. I've been listening to "I Know It Won't Work" by Abrams. That song's great. And
yeah.
I've listened to Everything to Everyone by Renee Rapp. That song is amazing.
I haven't
Because
heard that song, but I'm gonna check it out. I love Renee.
Yeah, that song's good. It's the extended edition. I'd be like, you're speaking to me. You wrote this. Oh, Holly Humberstone. London is Lonely. That's a great one too.
Love that
I
song.
yeah more when I got back from set, but still, great song.
Well, it's all wrapped up in that time frame. So, so I have to ask, were you more of a Peter Kavinsky fan or a John Ambrose fan from All the Boys I've Loved Before?
Oh, oh, um, um,
I feel like it was
my. Who do you think I would say?
probably Peter Kavinsky. I mean, with
Mhm,
the second movie in John, I don't know, wasn't
mhm.
a fan of him and Laura Jean, but I love Laura Jean and Peter. I have to say.
Wasn't a fan. Yeah, I think I would choose neither. And I think that I would have to go with Lana's character because I think she was cool. Like I think she out of everybody, she was the grounding element. So I'd have to pick her. Sorry.
Yeah. No, no.
Sorry.
I mean,
So
honestly,
sorry.
I know the movie's about relationships and love, but I'm all for like strong female. Like she carried the movie. She didn't need the guys.
Right. Laura Jean was giving what she needed to give. So
Exactly.
picking her.
Yes,
Picking her.
I agree. I
Yeah,
mean,
she also had her fair share, and like Lana had her fair share doing what is it, X-Men as like Jubilee and stuff like that. And so I'm gonna pick her because we share love for the superheroes and the action and stuff like that. So I'm picking her.
yes, I think that's a great choice. Well, Reagan, this was such a great interview. I am so excited to see XO Kitty on May 18th, and thank you so much.
Thank you. Thank you for having me. It's been amazing.
No problem. Have a great day.
You as well.